Well, it's a lovely day here in Pflugerville. I feel pretty good. I got to sleep this morning, but when I was sleeping, somebody was messing with my battery charging again. He, she, gender fluid, whatever it is camping down by the creek apparently. Anyway, this morning I got up early, relatively early, actually around 5 o'clock. Woke up, didn't have coffee though. But anyway, so as often happens, I get fatigued and fell asleep, and somebody woke me up, making sure that I had, when they could have set it. Glad they didn't set it on the ground. Did I just mention this in a video? They brought me an apple pie that was out of date. Well, see, they get to change the dates on stuff like that. They marked it down to $2.47 or something like that for a 8-inch Dutch apple pie. I smelled it. I tested it. It's certainly has vegetable oil in it, not butter or other the appropriate. But you know what? I've been craving sweets. I took a risk, and I went ahead and ate it. And then, just as I was beginning to kind of get that down, somebody arrived with, apparently had a large hot box full of orders from the Zaxby's. There's chicken fingers and French fries and a greasy piece of, wasn't really Texas toast, but toast. I'm not going to touch that toast. I ate a couple of fries just as balanced as I ate the chicken fingers. Were delicious. They apparently have some fresh bulk, you know, uh, international oil mixed in, or palm kernel oil mixed in, where it's not really readily funky, hasn't been overused yet. So to make it as quick as possible, I enjoyed it. If I take an Imodium AD sometime today, I'll probably be okay. Won't have my butt won't turn into a cannon. But I want to remind y'all that, and actually the point I'm making this is that I'm old, I'm crippled. This is the kind of day I see people walking around. Some people walk for miles, come down here, get something, and then walk. I grew up being a walker, not a train jumper. I don't know how many miles I've hiked, how many mountains I've climbed. I haven't really seen Hobo Shoestring climb a mountain yet. Climb anything more than a slight hill or a 3-rung ladder. I'm sorry, you really can't. They're not going to get away with posting and sicking your dogs on me, Hobo. It's not going to happen. I'm going to continue with the complaints until that shit's taken down. And nobody stays on my channel if they show the slightest bit of rudeness in their comments. I've been threatened. My life has been threatened. I've been threatened to be hacked by Anonymous. Hobo's got your number. The people, I am going to finish with this because this is in part about Hobo Shoestring. Hobo Shoestring, yesterday people just handed me more money than you earn in a day through both your merchandising and hustling your vanity. Trying to be the king of the hobos, a professional hobo, because they do it because I can't jump trains and I don't break the law constantly like you do. I don't mooch from them or do that hang dog. I sure could use another couple of them, kind of that Carl Childers kind of. Well, I could use 6 or 8 more cans of that potted meat you got, Jenny. Or he's kind of this fusion between Forrest Gump and Carl Childers. So while he's out running around and stuff like that, attacking an old man in a wheelchair who barely can walk, who just was right now I would love to go and walk all around this lovely little town. It's only about 70,000 people here, and it's spread out. It's all sorts of things to do. I just used to love walking. I'm tall. My normal walking speed is around 7 miles an hour. So that's it for today. I did want to finish is that as soon as that pie arrived, I set it on the ground. It wasn't on the ground for more than 5 minutes, and it already had a dozen. You really couldn't see it. Had a dozen ants inside the box, and I had to get up off my fat, lazy, crippled ass and haul both that. As soon as I ate the Zaxby's, I only ate a couple of French fries because I know not to overdo it on that vegetable oil. Absolutely not. And I had to haul my ass and put the trash in the trash can. Please, people of Pflugerville, continue with the leafy greens, as in cash, because you're making me work every time you dump all these food containers and food that I don't want and not going to eat. Do you think I ate any of the crust, the outer part of that pie? No. And I want to mention too, at Walmart there, I could tell that the pie that you put, the apples that you put in that pie were preserved. They were thick, tough, and leathery, just like preserved, dried out. You had rehydrated them during the cooking or just before the cooking, but you can't fool me. Though those were dried apple slices in that pie. You ain't conning me, motherfucker. So anyway, that's about it. And let's get a little peek at that. It there is what you call a gender fluid person. Oh, there's a little bit of that mohawk showing up. I'm sorry. She has been interfering with my charging of my 30 amp hour backup battery. That's another thing that bugs me about you. I know you got that little fan charger, which, even according to your own count, can't be putting that much amperage. Wattage is what it's called. And he was so stupid, he was sticking and getting his saliva into the contact, which will, even though they usually have a whisper of gold on them to prevent corrosion, you never let them get wet. He talks about the corrosion on the rails when he doesn't. He's bullshitting a lot of y'all. I'm not here to bullshit nobody. Everything I've told y'all is true. So anyway, happy holidays, Pflugerville, and my best to you and yours, except for those few that keep trying to convert me or kill me, stab me in the neck, or jack with me, or test me for avarice. She tried again. Texted me the other day trying to give me something that I told her not to buy. Melissa, I told you not to buy the brand name Imodium, that I had some generic that were suitable. And you tried to kind of make up to me by gifting and saying it's only been a week. No, I thought I had your number blocked, but now you're officially blocked. So at least we have a week of good weather coming up where I have a decision to work on and see if I can find a surgeon somewhere within some medical system that will take me. But I don't think so. I think I may have to leave the state, and I don't want to leave the state due to the war. We're at war right now, people. You morons keep driving around like nothing's happening. The people that are really not taking sides, the stuff that people don't really care, tired of hearing that shit. There goes somebody that's definitely on the side of, oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong side of the camera, on the side of Israel, but it still hates Jews. That's the problem around here is they might be pro-Israel, but they hate Jews in their backyard. Bye.